those fingers do the walking.
Okay, my stream is on.
I probably turn up my music a little bit, but I can't really sound control that. Alright, so after a few days of helping deal with the undead, things started to get back to normal over in Wadi. The priests and stuff suggest you guys go to Tefu, to the, what is it, the specific name they use? Things like the Great Library, which is supposed to be the largest repository of knowledge in the region, if not all of Osirian. They figure if there's any information to be found, the Great Library of Tefu is a place to search. Tefu lies downstream from Wadi to the northwest, just a short boat ride across the River Sphinx. Ferries regularly ply the river, conveying people, goods, and livestock across water. And you should have no problem hiring a raft to take you downstream. Deg is going to stay behind and assist with the cleanup of the undead, as that is his preference. And the church suggests taking another treasure finder like yourselves, whose group basically decided to not continue anymore after everything that happened. But this person appears to want to keep going, and is keen on doing so. So
we will greet them with open arms.
They are as well a worshipper of Pharasma. And they look to be an archer, based on their dress. And they are catfolk. A pitch black catfolk. Which in Egypt, you know, that's a good thing. Oh no, they're not worshipper of Pharasma, they're worshipper of Bastet.
Ah, perfect.
Okay, so I'm guessing you guys are going to the ferries.
I like them fairies.
So you go to the ferries, and you are greeted by many young men looking to ply their trade. And the going rate seems to be about 5 silver per person. Unless you have a problem with that.
5 silver, you say?
Per person,
yeah. That's the going rate for the ferry.
Okay.
Not the going rate to cross the river. The going rate for the ferries.
Yeah.
I give them 2 gold pieces.
Well, you can expect to be mugged. So the journey itself is pretty uneventful. It only takes a few hours. And you arrive in Tefu, which I am sharing Tefu with you now.
no city.
Tef what? Tef who?
You guys get off at
The River Sphinx. Near 14.
the River Sphincter.
We're near the Medina of Tefu. Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's... Yeah, you'll probably end up getting off around the new city for sure.
Great Library. Okay, that's in the middle of the old city.
Yeah. Like most Syrian cities on the banks of the River Sphinx, Tefu is hot, dusty, and perpetually busy. The streets are full of hawkers and peddlers, well known for their stubbornness, sham, charm, and inability to hear the word no. The moment you get off the ferry, you are immersed in this world as soon as you step off. You're being offered everything from savory minced lamb, limes, olives, mint tea, and water to carpets, some of which the sellers claim to be magic carpets. Camel hide leather goods, hookah pipes, pesh, pots and pans, and even camels and dancing girls and boys. The propositions don't stop until you are a pretty decent ways from the docks. Though some of you who might look a little bit less local continue to get offers even after that. So what is your plans?
Well, do we actually know where the library is, or are we going to have to ask around for it, is one question.
No, it'll be easy enough to find it.
I guess then we are going to have to find a place to stay while we're staying in this city. Preferably close-ish to the library. Looks like there's an inn listed at number 13.
Yeah, it's just outside of Old City.
Yeah, so that seems to be not too far away, so go set up, get some room and board at the inn for a bit, and then probably head into Old City and see if we can get access to the library.
Okay, so you arrive at the library. The high blue dome of Tefu's great library, topped with shining gold pinnacles, towers over the surrounding buildings. Huge columns rise from immense footings along the edifice's sheer walls. Let's see, we have pictures. Yeah, I see no reason not to share this with you guys.
Oh, man.
So outside the door, it is... There you go. Enormous bronze doors etched with images of rampant sphinxes lead into the library's cavernous interior. The doors are currently open. 4 guards stand watch in front of the doors right now. But they are not attempting to obviously stop anybody from going inside. So
There's guards making sure ruffians don't go into the library and, you know, piss in the corners.
pretty much.
Because trust me, that's what people do in libraries. They do drugs and fucking shit in corners.
Well, maybe if you stop going to libraries, they'd be cleaner.
I just fucking come inside the book pages and then get them all sticky together.
That doesn't surprise me. So what you guys doing?
Well, let's head on into the library.
Okay, so that is the foyer. A large, ornate desk lit by a magnificent lantern, seemingly made of water, stands in the center of this entrance hall. Statues of enigmatic sphinxes sit in each corner of the room, their gazes an impossible mixture of pleasure and defiance. Archways and 3 walls open into larger spaces, the chambers beyond drowning in books, ledgers, librams, scrolls, clay tablets, tomes, and other more obscure forms of record, held in countless shelves and cabinets. The smell of old books is almost overpowering. You see 2 curators manning the desk.
I guess we approach the curators.
They greet you
Uh,
and ask
Good day,
what
sir.
they can help you
yeah.
with.
Yes. We actually are interested in researching an artifact. What section might we find books on artifacts?
Well, we're also interested in researching the Forgotten Pharaoh and that cult, as well as the artifact.
They say that the outer stacks are free for anybody to peruse, though they subtly infer that a donation would not be amiss for those who use them. And that might be a good place to start any of their searches if they wish to go deeper into the library. There is a fee required to gain access to some of the more sensitive books.
And what is the fee?
50 gold per day.
So Chiron goes and reaches into his pocket.
But that's for the outer, or sorry, the inner library. The outer library is still free.
So Chiron goes and reaches into his pocket and gives them a 5 gold donation to use the free section first.
Okay. They thank you and say if there's anything else they can help you with and stuff like that, they're here to assist. And it's assumed as you're doing your research that you are utilizing them to help you find books quicker and stuff like that. That's automatically assumed within the whole thing.
And that's why I paid him 5 gold.
Yeah, I just figured I'd make that clear because you guys, I know, have a habit of wanting to go, well, I'm going to go ask them for help. Well, no, that's assumed. It's assumed that they're going to be helping you find books you need.
So we tell them about that we were researching the Forgotten Pharaoh, and then also an artifact that was said to be used by that individual known as the Mask of the Forgotten Pharaoh.
Yeah, they obviously won't have any clue exactly what you're looking for, but they'll be able to help suggestions of books and stuff like that.
Well, we do have the Forgotten Pharaoh's name, don't we?
You should. Potentially.
I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but
I think you do. I can't remember offhand.
I'm like 90% sure we know what his name is. Because I'm pretty sure the bad guy screamed,
yes,
blah, blah,
have
blah.
the name, Hakotep, but you don't know its connection to anything. That's not a name that you guys know of. Okay, so how do they want to do this? So, the outer sanctum of the Great Library is a confusing mass of charts, papers, maps, and texts, a vast store of knowledge without much of an index. So, how do you guys want to do this? How does it suggest you do this? I know I've read this before, but
I'm guessing start with knowledge history and look up old books from around the time where the Forgotten Pharaoh should have been, alive.
Well, no, it's just there's other things. Okay, so your class decides how effective you are at researching. Bards being the most effective. Next is alchemists, wizards. I will throw in summoners into that since they are intelligence based, well, arcane based. And then everybody else.
Well, I guess I'm in the everybody else category.
Yeah, so the only person who's going to be the most effective is Chiron. And you can also crit on these. So you crit on a 20.
Well, I don't really have much for relevant knowledge skills other than local anyway. Well, I guess I got religion.
So only one person can assist another person. The knowledge checks that are relevant in this library are local, history, or nobility.
Well, I can assist on a local, so...
I have knowledge history of plus 12. And I also have knowledge local and knowledge nobility at plus 6.
Okay, so you can all either make your own individual rolls, or you can assist an individual person.
Well, since I'm the best at knowledge local with a plus 10, I think I'll just make my own roll.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There is no separate ones. It's just these are the 3 you can use. Each one doesn't necessarily do anything special. It's just you're this is a combat. It's basically a skill combat.
Yeah, so I think I'll make my own rolls personally, even though I'm the worst at researching. But
here, let's do it this way. Let's actually turn into a legit combat.
But you want us to roll initiative?
Yeah, I guess, or I can do it for you.
Yeah, you can roll for me.
Well, I'm gonna roll for everybody then.
Initiative. You can roll for me. I sucked.
No. You can have that one. Nikita doesn't have any knowledge, I'm guessing.
She can't aid anybody.
Can she even read?
Yeah. Intelligence. She can speak and read every single language I can. So technically, she could assist. It would just be an intelligence check.
Wow, you might as well have her help you. There's no reason not to. That's part of the reason to have a companion is to abuse skill checks.
She'll make an intelligence check then. Hey, she aids me. I get a +2.
A +4.
We're in a baby load deck.
Alright, let's roll this shit.
Okay, so your damage is 1d8 plus int modifier. And in your case, plus an additional 1.
Alright, so be 1d8 plus 3.
Is your int that bad?
Yeah, I only have a +2 to my intelligence.
He knows.
Charisma.
Oh, then you don't do 1d8. You do 1d4 plus your int, +1.
+1. Alright, so 1d4. Why was that rolling for Nikita? What the fuck?
Because fuck you, that's why.
You have to hit the question bubble beside your portrait on Chiron. Doesn't really matter, but...
Alright, so 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah, I thought you were int-based. But you a pretty boy.
You're giving me a +3. What the fuck?
So 5?
Yeah, it'd be 5. I don't know why it's not working.
Because it's Fantasy Grounds.
Okay, so far, what Chiron manages to glean is not only does the Outer Sanctum seem to be missing quite a lot of knowledge, but some of the more interesting and secretive works seem to have been deliberately removed. So that's what you figure out so far. Caraway.
It would have been better had I rolled better than a fucking 7. Fabulous.
No, it's just damage. It doesn't really matter. You're dealing damage to the research. It's not like Caring Crown.
Didn't Reign of Winter have a similar skill check for knowledge?
No, you just got a bonus and it went up every single day to figure out how to turn off the portal.
Oh, I'm just having deja vu. So.
Yeah, because you did have to research, but it was not like this. Caraway, can you get off Pornhub and actually play, since you wasted an hour of our time already?
I'm not on Pornhub. I asked you a question.
You asked
for Christ's
nothing.
sake.
There was no question.
Do
Your
I
mic was
target
muted.
Inhu?
No, you don't target anybody. It's a skill check.
Unless you want to kill a party member for some reason.
And he'll fuck you up. He'll fuck you up hard. Or she. It's actually a girl. Okay. Yeah. Caraway's too busy flipping through the dirty texts that the hobos like to come in with. Kel.
That makes sense.
Love those.
Knowledge local.
Ooh, okay. 1d4 plus int plus 2.
It's +3. Yeah, that worked.
Okay, furthering. While the Outer Stacks and Great Chamber of Knowledge contain general information on Syrian's most famous royal dynasties, information relating to less well-known dynasties and older families is contained in the Upper Stacks. Reducing the Outer Sanctum's knowledge points to fewer than 10 is only possible by carrying out research in the Upper Stacks, which is risky. The Upper Stacks are on big ol' ladders.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is it fucking risky to look at books? But the upper stacks are in the outer library, right? We don't have to pay the $50 to go look at them?
No, I think they're still part of this one.
Oh, okay.
Unless I'm doing the wrong one. No, I'm pretty sure this is the right one.
Just thought I'd double check.
Or, Okay, this is confusing me. Okay, so yeah. This is that. Upper Stacks is elsewhere, but that would require you to gain access to... Right, now I'm a little bit confused. Okay, Great Chamber of Knowledge is to the north. So that's that big area.
And the upper stacks is the stuff above the Great Chamber of Knowledge, maybe?
So the big square area where you just were, or the big rectangular area before the big kind of circular area. 2 rows of columns run down the sides of this long, high hall. The corridor terminates at each end with a wide archway flanked by statues of wise-looking sphinxes. As elsewhere in the library, shelves crammed with books and scrolls line the walls. So you have access to all this part as well.
Yeah, we should have access to this area, I'm guessing.
So you have the main foyer, which is where the first thing is. You have access to both of the rectangular areas flanking and the rectangular area past the main thing, but the big circular areas you shouldn't have access to. But it says here that you can't go further. And Upper Stacks looks like it's part of... Okay, let's see. I think I'm misunderstanding the layout of this place. Not everything I've said, everything I've said to you guys so far is accurate. So everything you see, I believe, is what you can access. Obviously, the Upper Stacks and that other area requires an additional fee. Do they have a map for this, please? This part that's going to be confusing as all hell. Give me maps. Give me maps.
No maps for you.
Okay, yes. Yeah, to do further research, you have to pay the 50. Okay, I understand now what I'm missing. I was right, so.
It makes sense.
Okay, so that's what
I figured
gonna
out.
do, and who's gonna pay the 50 since there's nothing else to be researched here.
Is that 50 per person or just 50 for the party?
I think it's 50 per person.
Oof.
But you guys have already done your research in the part you can.
Yeah, that's fine.
So rather than wasting Inhu's role, he might as well pay the 50.
It's a little pricey if it's 50 per person, but
Don't forget, it's per day.
Yeah, per day.
How long did this take us?
All day.
Okay, so now it's the next day, or?
No, it's still the same day. Inhu's just gonna take a shot at.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna or she's gonna go
Yeah.
pay the.
That way you don't
50.
waste the roll.
Well,
There, not enough to figure anything out, but still something. Yeah, they don't really do the best best way of explaining that part. Oh, right, Upper Stacks. I have to make a roll, don't I? Oh, nope.
roll to die.
You have to make a climb check.
Uh,
Okay, a PC can attempt one research check for each full day of research from dawn to dusk. Research can be done untrained. Ooh, and you do get a cumulative bonus per day of research.
oh, that's nice.
Okay, up to 2 additional characters can aid another in research. If an assisting character rolls a 10 or higher, add +2. So yeah, it wasn't 1 person, it was 2. But you only had 1 person who didn't need to. So yeah, that's day one.
Alrighty, back to the tavern. I'm guessing it's gonna, in order to do any shopping, I'm gonna have to actually spend some time looking around.
Yeah, research takes up a lot of time.
No problem. Hopefully I won't need a ring of anti-fear in the library. I'm not scared of libraries. Yet. Fear the library. Alrighty, new day, head back to the library unless somebody else wants to do something weird for some reason.
Double check to make sure there's any events. Apparently didn't make any notes. I thought I did, but...
They probably deleted them all, just cause.
It's begin to rise here in Tefu also.
Yeah, no. Events don't start until certain other events happen first. But yeah, no,
Events.
next day, yeah, you guys can go and I have a cat at my feet. Okay. Yeah, you guys can do more research if you wish.
Alright, I guess we have to pay another 50 gold for each person.
Yeah, each person that wants to do research has to pay 50 gold.
Can we double check that?
You mean what I just finished doing while you were watching Pornhub?
Okay, so that's
But I won't make you pay until you make your roll.
2951.
Yeah, I won't make you pay until you make your roll. So if you guys manage to have some... Well, technically I shouldn't, but I'm not going to make you pay all at once.
Kyron paid his, and does he have to pay for Nikita too?
Technically, you can
Only if
sneak
you want her
Nikita
in
in.
there.
You could technically
Librarian.
sneak Nikita in just because you can just remove her and then send her out again.
It's pretty much what I was basically gonna do. I was just gonna dismiss her, and then while we're in the inner sanctuary or inner library, I was just gonna resummon her.
Yeah, if she was doing something other than assisting, sure, but no. She's your handicapped child you just take with you.
Alrighty, you want another initiative roll or just use the same?
Same. Nikita, make her check.
He will attempt to make her intelligence check to assist. She does not help Kyron today.
+3.
She in fact hinders you.
Alright, Kyron gets +3. And knowledge history.
You also fall to your death.
There we go, 34.
Let's see. And I need a climb check from you and Nikita. Well, you only, actually.
Climb check from me. I think I'm gonna fall. Maybe not. It's a ladder. It should only be DC.
You fall.
Shit.
To your
I
death.
get my books, but I take 4 damage.
So what's the damage per distance?
It's a d6 for 10 feet.
Yeah, D6
What was that?
per 10
D6 per 10?
feet. Yeah. I can make an acrobatics check to reduce it by 10 feet.
I'd suggest making that roll.
Which I don't. So I take full damage.
And break every bone in your body.
We fine.
39 damage.
That's hilarious.
You fall 100 feet.
Ow, that hurt. Hey, I got the book though.
Yeah, it hit you in the face for an extra d6.
I found the right books I needed.
Okay, D4 plus int plus 3.
So that'll be +5.
Don't worry about it. That is enough. So take your 50 gold back there, Cal.
Oh, okay.
Discuss needs.
3001.
I'm not. A papyrus scroll dating from Osirian's Second Age over 6,000 years ago references a lost pharaoh named Hakotep. The scroll ascribes the epithet of Sky Pharaoh to the forgotten ruler and recounts his ability to ride the stars by night. The scroll even contains a crude illustration of the Sky Pharaoh, a figure standing upon a dais surrounded by glass and crystal. Can I get a perception check from Kyron? Could I get, nope, that's it on that. An obscure index compiled by a previous curator of the library lists the scroll referencing Hakotep as one of many that were copied from the personal library of the Sky Pharaoh. This collection of scrolls is held in a part of the Great Library's inner sanctum called the Spiral Archive, described as a chamber resembling a vertical scroll tube crossed by a latticework of papyrus bridges.
I guess we gotta ask the librarians for access to the Spiral Archive. Unless I misunderstood that.
Nope.
Hooray! Bruised and probably with like a dislocated arm.
The curators feel you.
They do have a little chuckle, though, at
Yeah.
your expense.
Yeah, it says they assist anybody who falls if they're not outright killed.
Kyron just goes and says, "You know, you guys should get like some like a permanent like feather fall effect in your library, so people that fall off your ladders don't die."
I think they're more concerned about collecting knowledge than, dead bodies.
Yeah, they're not really all that concerned with you.
So yeah, and Tyron goes out to the group and says, "Hey, I found this cool scroll, and it talked about the Forgotten Pharaoh, Hakotep, and it had like some index or something like that, talking about like the spiral staircase."
I guess that's a tomorrow thing then.
Oh, you can
Since
still
that's
ask about it.
scaled.
The curators inform you that access to the spiral staircase is highly restricted, and only those with permission from Tefu's Hatya, which is basically their mayor of sorts. Their name is Deka Ankaret. Can gain access to the Spiral Archive. So you have to have written permission from her.
Kyron asked the curators, would it be possible for you all to arrange a meeting with the mayor?
Nope. But if you want to, you can walk across the courtyard and set one up yourself at the sanctuary of Nethys.
Ah, thank you. You've been very helpful. And Kyron will give them a platinum piece.
Yay, donations to the church.
Oh, is this run by the church?
Pretty much. Yeah, city's pretty much a Nethys city. Knowledge is
Makes
power.
sense.
I'm being mauled by a derpy kitty.
extra derps.
He is making love to my foot. He's needy because there was so many people here earlier today.
Mine was doing that yesterday.
No, mine has a foot fetish. Or I guess Burgundy's cat has a foot fetish.
Mine just likes to attack my feet randomly. Don't you little sleepy brat?
Why?
You know, I let you sleep.
So next day.
When's our meeting with the mayor?
I don't know. When you go to the sanctuary in Nethys and set one up.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing it that night, but I guess it's late.
Yeah, maybe late.
Go to 19 at Sanctuary of Nethys.
Alright, so you arrive at the Sanctuary of Nethys, which is very obviously a church of sorts. You are met by a veiled priestess who introduces herself as Deaconess Sekek.
Karen Golden says, good morning to you. We wish to seek audience with the mayor.
Well, it's the mayor. It's a Hakta.
What's the mayoral equivalent?
Pretty much. The deaconess says, my apologies, but the Hatia is kept very busy with both civic and religious duties and has no time for audiences with casual visitors.
Ah, I see. Well, we were hoping to get her writ of permission to gain access to the spiral staircase in the Great Library. Is there something perhaps we could do for you or the Hafet to gain audience with her?
For what purpose do you seek access to the Spiral Archive?
What other purpose is there other than knowledge?
Yes, and I am asking you what kind of knowledge you are trying to seek within the Spiral Staircase. The Hatia will, that'll be the first question that she probably asks me.
It is of the Forgotten Pharaoh, one of the Sky Pharaohs.
He caused a little bit of trouble over at, well, a cult worshipping him anyway, caused a bunch of trouble over at Wati, and we're trying to investigate them.
Well, I will take your request to the Hatia. If you could return tomorrow, and I will let you know her response.
Ah, thank you so much.
Well, that makes today a shopping day.
A Chopin day?
A Chopin day. I'm gonna go pick up a ring from the city. Oh, we haven't been rolling identifies on that cloak that you can never identify.
Don't tell him.
And never gonna be able to.
Yeah, I think we were spending the whole entire day, every second, researching. Though with the Ring of Sustenance now, I do only have to sleep 2 hours.
You have to wait a week.
Yeah. It takes time to infuse with your body. Yeah, feel free to make a spellcraft check. We'll go down the list.
Let me bring Kyron up. Alright, spellcraft.
And I'm gonna go shopping.
No whammies. Stop!
No ID on that one.
Really? At 29?
Wow, it is a legendary artifact, so.
Oh, this is for the mask.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get an identify scroll or a wand.
I don't even know. I wouldn't have even bothered with that unless I actually have a scroll of identify.
Next item.
See, he's just trying to fuck me out of the road. Oh, never mind. I probably identify the road now.
No, this is for the rod. You just got it.
Really? A 32?
It's caster level 17.
Oof.
Disruptive Metamagic Rod.
That's cool.
Huh, I thought I took Spellcraft for this character. Apparently I didn't.
Probably not gonna be in here.
And the robe.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
All whammies.
Probably not.
Nope.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You gonna come with me shopping and buy a scroll of identify or a wand of it?
I probably should go and get probably like 2 scrolls of identify.
I could get a wand with some charges on it.
Yeah, a wand would tend to be cheaper. I could probably get a wand with like 5 charges.
Fuck, I typed in Ring of Identify. God damn you. Ring of the Sublime. There we go.
Why? Why is my Hero Lab not working?
Because it hates you.
My computer didn't change, so I'm wondering why.
I'm guessing it's base prices for the city.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do-do.
I'm slowly waiting for Hero Lab to fucking put it. Alright, so a wand of identify. Really, a wand of identified with 5 charges on 75 gold? Holy fuck.
The first level spell. Pretty cheap.
So who wants this disruptive rod?
I'm just checking.
My spells don't actually do damage, so would not be in the best interest for it to go to me.
NPC it is.
Alright, I'll get actually a wand of identify with 6 charges for 90 gold.
Is there anything else we're lacking? Oh, I wanted to pick up a feather token. Just in case. Unless you want to pick up a wand of fly with a couple charges on it. I don't know if you can even cast it, but...
I can, but no. Fuck yourself.
Alrighty. Summoner is fucking party.
You get haste from me. Be grateful you get fucking haste. Leave me the fuck alone. Damn selfish.
How much is that feather token? 450. Okay.
Alright, so 90 gold, that's 4345. Ah, shit, fuck.
So on the following day, I will cast Identify to see if I can maybe learn about the Mask of the Forgotten Pharaoh. Actually, I don't even know if you can use Spellcraft to identify an artifact. I gotta look up
Doesn't say you
Identify.
can't.
This spell does not allow you to identify artifacts, so it actually doesn't help me with artifacts.
Then how the hell do you identify an artifact?
Legend lore.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Still, you'll be able to identify the robe with it.
Hooray! And then future items that I have problems with.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if they have a specific way of doing it.
I think you can still do it through spellcraft. It's just the identify spell doesn't help you in any way.
It doesn't. So to identify an artifact is DC 35. So I can't make it unless I go into like a library, and that library might help me. And I would have to spend a week in said library, which would give me a +2 to a +5 on my check. And then again, that wouldn't even be a guarantee, because I could roll really shitty. I basically have to roll a 20, a nat 20. So yeah, the only other thing that you can do is Legend Lore. Or I'll eventually have to go and have a spellcraft of +15. So in like 3 levels, at like level 10 basically, I would then have the chance of identifying the artifacts.
I think the scenario actually has a way of identifying it easier. But that will take time.
Yep. Let's see. If I wanted to get a scroll of legend lore. Let's see how much a scroll of legend lore costs.
Legend lore is a 6th level spell, so it's probably pretty expensive.
And it requires incense worth 250 gold pieces and 4 pieces of ivory, each worth 50 gold pieces. So that's an additional 300 gold just in material costs. So a scroll of legend lore costs 1,900 gold pieces. Yeah, we basically won't be identifying this mask until we hit level 10 or through the game.
Probably through the game. Which makes sense.
Yep. It is, after all, an artifact related to the game, so... anyway, I picked up a feather token and a ring. You picked up a wand. I don't know if anybody else wants anything, but that's where we are for that day.
Yeah, I don't know what else I can get.
Depends on how much money you got.
I'm wondering if I want to go and get.
That's gonna be some good streaming content right there.
Do.
No, the noises Crit is making right now.
Oh, I'm not hearing them, so it's probably not going to be streamed.
Well, unless you're watching my stream. I didn't have the button pushed down.
Ah.
She chooses not to close bathroom doors, so.
When you gotta fart, you gotta fart. I just want to see how much it costs to add.
To add a thing to a thing?
Yeah, this is gonna be expensive as fuck.
Ghost touch your weapon, I'm guessing?
No, I'm gonna do impact.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's like it's like 16,000 gold pieces to get impact.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because of +2 enchantment bonus.
I'm at the... Gotta get 8k for... Then I gotta decide whether I want to ghost touch it first or keen it first.
Keener.
I think I'm gonna keen first, but...
What's keen?
It doubles your critical threat range. So if you already have an 18, then it changes that to, what is that, a 15?
A 15, yeah. Which I do already have an 18. Well, if everybody's back and that's everybody shopping,
Yeah, no, I'm not buying anything else, so I'm good. I could technically get a belt of giant strength for Nikita, but that's it.
Okay, might as well go with another spellcraft check.
Here, I'll use a charge from Chiron's Wand to give me a +10. And this is obviously for the robe, not for the mask, because I just can't do it.
Now roll badly so I can laugh.
can't even identify it with a wand. Identify, that'd be hilarious.
I got 28.
Kent, you don't identify the mask.
I wasn't trying to identify the mask. I was trying to identify the robe.
I'm just letting you know you didn't identify the mask.
Of course I didn't. I didn't even try.
Robe of Needles.
Fuck.
It makes needles.
6 long silver razor-sharp needles protruding from the bottom of its loose sleeves, 3 on each side. The wearer can launch 1 needle as a ranged touch attack. The needle counts as a thrown weapon. And if the needle hits, it embeds itself in the target's flesh, doing 1 point of piercing damage and 1 point of bleed damage. The creature can pull the needle out of its floor in action, blah, blah, blah.
Bleed for me.
That kind of shitty, but whatever.
If it didn't take up the slot that the Cloak of Resistance had, I'd probably pick it up, but...
That doesn't take the slot for Cloak of Resistance. It's body slot. It's not a shoulder slot.
Oh. That's not terrible, then.
You can have that because it's garbage. And it's actually going to use the standard action to activate, so it's not worth it.
Well, it's a standard action to basically throw a bleed dagger, right?
Yeah, so it does 1 point of damage and then 1 point of bleed at each round until they remove the needle.
Yeah. So I can use it to sneak attack. at range.
You could.
So it's not terrible for me. I don't know if...
You wouldn't do any sneak attack damage, though.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Nope, because damage happens on the bleed.
Yeah.
It's good for poisons.
It's a garbage item.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't do any normal damage. Let's see.
No, I think it said it did 1 point of damage, and then on subsequent rounds it does a point of
Yeah,
bleed.
1 point of piercing and 1 point of bleed. Yeah, so I guess it does do damage.
Could do that with it.
Yeah, could.
$10 yeah, so it's basically a shittier version of a thrown dagger. No, let's just sell it. I can do cool stuff with my sneak attack anyway, so... If I remember to do it, that is.
Alright, so where you guys going? What you doing?
I think we're going to visit the mayor's office to see if we've got, audience or not.
Okay, you arrive back at the Sanctum of Nephthys, and Deaconess Sekik greets you again and says, "My apologies, the Hatcha is still very busy. If you'd like, you could always try again tomorrow."
And again, Karen goes and says, "Well, perhaps we could do a favor for the Hotcha, and that might put us in her good graces and see fit to put aside some time for us."
Says, I can relay that message to her. That's not a problem. If you want to return again tomorrow, I can let you know what she says."
Cameron nods and once again thanks her.
I'm gonna sense motive just to see if this chick is just blowing us off for no reason. I probably don't find anything about it, but I have tried.
No, from what you can tell, she's telling you what she was told to tell.
Shit, what's this city called?
Tefu.
Tefu. Tefu, there it is.
It's very obvious this person is just an underling, so she herself has no authority over what it is you're asking, so. Does what she's told.
The fuck's a dark depository?
Let's see if it's in the parcels.
It's number 5. 6 is the Eye of Heaven.
Wonder what happens there.
Get your eyes put out.
7's the fort. That's probably okay. Gate. Been to the library. Houses of Order and Wisdom. I'm guessing that's the local justice. In Palace is where we are right now. Or maybe not the Palace, but 17 is the People's Square. 19 is the Sanctuary, that's where we're actually. 20 is the Tower of Ra's Glory, so that's probably a church of some kind.
Dark Depository is part of the Great Library.
Oh. Well, it's outside of the Great Library, it's out in the city, so...
Yeah, it's just one of the parts of the Great Library. They've got them spread out throughout the city. Access
Voltage.
to any of them requires permission.
Just like Vault of Hidden Wisdom.
Yeah. And a Well Diggers Plaza. Well, since we can't visit, the Heffet and, the Spiral archive is currently locked to us. I guess we could go to the library and ask the librarians if they know of any where else we could potentially look for any information on this.
Yeah, at that point, they will basically answered you the same thing. And any other repositories is under direct control of the HEPTA.
Yeah, so we need permission for any other ones.
I say she's a busy woman. I'm sure she'll find time for you at some point.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what we want to do today, and if she keeps putting us off in the
We
following
go
days.
to the Well-Diggers Plaza to listen to rumors.
I guess we could go listen to rumors, find out what's going on in the city.
You hear rumors of a rogue paladin of Amdade aggressively assaulting common folk.
Out in the middle of fucking nowhere in the different city.
No,
That has-
apparently there's one that's now local. So it's a roaming paladin of Amdade.
Just random cities. Fuck.
Could that paladin's name be Celeste?
They don't know the name. All I know is he's constantly being trailed by a cloaked woman trying to clean up the mess. Welcome to the new campaign meme.
Well,
Yeah, the paladin goes around going, you're not the boss of me, and I am the authority.
other than just, wandering around the city and enjoying the city life, and waiting for this lady to come meet with us, I don't have any other plans.
So
Yeah, I'm
next
feeling
day,
kind of useless.
holy shit, she speaks, and not just out her ass.
Oh god.
Wait, so next day you guys go back again?
Yep.
Yes, we once again go to the Sanctuary of Nethys to speak to Benefit. Or hopefully.
The deaconess says, the Hotcha will see you now.
Oh, well, thank you.
So she escorts you into a rather large meeting room where there's a woman and a couple of servants and stuff. But upon entering the chamber, you feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't there.
Detect magic.
So you're gonna cast.
I'm always casting.
No.
Let's see.
And unless my Witcher amulet's not working the way you said it does. I pretty much always have detect magic up unless there's a reason for me not to.
Yes, you are definitely detecting magic.
Okay. I'm
Right.
guessing it's probably a zone of truth or something like that.
Yeah,
Just-
you are aware of a zone of truth.
Yeah, that's just, a guess of what she would have up. I mean, I don't know for sure, but...
No, the spell itself says that you're aware.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was double checking on the fuzzy part.
Oh yeah. Once I think you get to make a will save against her or something like that.
Yeah, you can try to save and throw if you want to lie.
I don't care. So,
I've got the hand of the honest man on and can't lie for shit anyway, so...
I will allow the zone of truth to affect me.
She also casts something as you enter.
Well, I don't have spellcraft, so
I'll make a spellcraft check to go and see what she's casting. If I was clicked on the right character.
Yeah, if only. Discern lies.
She's double stacking that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
she must not think very much of us.
well, we are outsiders and strangers.
She says, I've been told that you want access to the spiral staircase. What is it exactly that you are attempting to seek within those chambers?
And Karen goes and says, entering your zone of truth and you're discerning no lies. Obviously, you know that I'm not lying to you when I tell you that we are seeking information about one known as the Forgotten Pharaoh. He was one of the Sky Pharaohs, and apparently there were some cultists in Wati that were worshiping him, hoping to resurrect him. And they also had an artifact of his that we believe was used in raising undead and basically terrorizing the city.
Well, it sounds like you've already successfully dealt with the issues that were in Wadi, so this information just seems to be a fancy of yours, nothing important.
Well, seems how we currently possess the artifact in question, we wish to know more about it, as to suppressing its powers or perhaps finding its true purpose and either using it for good or if it is too dangerous, a way to safely destroy it.
These libraries are filled with dangerous books that I am unwilling to risk that knowledge and information to get out there. Your request is denied. Go seek your knowledge in other libraries. Our libraries are not for you. You may go.
Would you perhaps...
the moment you start talking again, two temple guards begin approaching to escort you out.
Okay, well, I guess she doesn't want to be in assistance. Bye.
As you turn, a slave enters the audience chamber and immediately prostrates himself on the floor in front of the governor, I guess, not mayor, governor, begging to deliver a message.
Slow our rolls a little bit to go and eavesdrop on what this slave has to say.
Decker rises from her seat and takes the slave to the side, but you guys can try a perception check to overhear.
Wow, those are some good perceptions.
Yeah.
Watch me fucking fail at the skill.
The slave tells Ahatia, clearly not attempting to be quiet, as the slave clearly doesn't see a reason to, that she has been sent by Her Excellency Mamino Fra of Sothis, who requests the governor's presence immediately. Deca gives a resigned sigh and immediately sets out of the room. And then you see the slave rise and begins leaving the same exit you are.
Would knowledge and ability let us know who that person is?
Doesn't necessarily say here. You could try. Her Excellency Muminofra of Sothis, fan bearer on the right side of the king, who is blessed. Fan bearer on the right side of the king is her title.
Unimportant person.
So basically, this is a person from the palace.
This is definitely somebody from the palace, which the palace is not in Tefu.
Oh, it's not? Oh, I thought there's a Palace of Gentle Reeds, which is right outside the old city.
Well, the palace where this noble is from is not in Tefu.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay.
As the slave begins to pass, Inhu gently grabs the slave and gives a toothy grin and turns the slave over to Chiron and goes, we overheard you mention Muminofra. By chance, is she in the city right now? You know, something I expect my PCs to think about? And
Basically where you need to go above the mayor's head.
Inhu kind of gestures the slave in Chiron's direction.
Yes, we could pay you handsomely for an audience with your master.
The slave immediately looks extraordinarily insulted, as they are a slave and are therefore property.
Perhaps you would be able to buy your freedom. No longer being a slave.
And
Wow,
the
just
slave
keep insulting him over
looks
and over
even
again.
Stop.
more insulted. Okay, so somebody else want to take over the diplomacy? Because Chiron's at -10 already.
I mean, you would think that people wouldn't want to be slaves, but okay.
Some
For such a
slaves...
high-ranking family? Of course.
Yeah, this person gets 3 meals a day, gets a beautiful home, gets taken care of, gets pampered. Yeah, you're not going to find a free person living this good.
I just don't know how to address a slave appropriately.
Yeah, I don't really understand slavery, and Kyron kind of despises it. So you would think people would actually want to be free.
Perhaps it's time we gain an audience with your master?
Basically, we seek an audience with your master.
Well, make a diplomacy check. First, you don't even know where the master is. Maybe find out if she's actually in the city would be helpful. You know, the giant bomb of a hint I dropped.
Hey, is your master happen to be in the city?
And then you have to get the person who rolls shit. Let's see. Her Excellency is in Tefu as a personal representative of the Ruby Prince himself. He says that Her Excellency is currently residing at the Palace of Gentle Reeds just outside the Old City. And if you seek audience with her, you will have to seek it with her.
With the slave or with her directly?
You'd have to go and seek an audience with Muminofra yourself.
Basically, we'd have to go to the outside the Palace of Gentle Reeds and ask whoever their doorman is that we seek an audience of a pressing matter.
Okay, let's go do it.
So pretty much exactly what we did here, we need to go there and do.
Okay, Palace of Gentle Reeds. A great palace towers over the canal, fronted with a palisade of beautifully painted pillars in dazzling colors. In front of the palace, moored to a magnificent marble quay, a luxurious river barge wallows in the turbid waters of the canal. Between the barge and the palace, a makeshift camp of colorful tents and stalls has sprung up, creating a small village worth of bustling activity. I might actually have some pictures for you, too. This is Deca Ancaret.
That's the door woman, or is that the actual governess?
That's the governor.
She just looks bitchy.
A group of guards stop you as you approach the palace, questioning why you are there.
Yes, we seek an audience with is it His Excellency or Her Excellency?
Her Excellency.
Her Excellency about a pressing matter.
The guards look you up now and go, "Pressing matter, huh?"
Oh, absolutely. This could be about the safety of Tefu and the safety of all Osiriani.
Okay, make your check to see if you're convincing.
Now, would you consider this a bluff, or would you consider this diplomacy?
Depends if you believe what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, technically, the Master of the Forgotten Pharaoh and these cultists are a problem, and while we dealt with them in Wadi, they may resurface and cause another undead uprising. So in my mind, I believe it.
Alright, well, if you believe it, then diplomacy. The guards kind of look at each other and say, "You may pass, but your information better be worthwhile. Mama Nofra is not known for entertaining fools."
Ah, thank you, and I'm sure Her Excellency will be most pleased to listen to what we have to say.
So they direct you towards a barge. That is it is a pleasure barge, yeah. A gangplank leads up from the quay to the deck of the pleasure barge. Brightly painted and trimmed with shining gold, the barge's polished wooden planks gleam in the sun. Toward the stern of the vessel, painted and gilded columns support a silken canopy shading a pyramid-shaped dais heaped with cushions that rises from the barge's deck. Sheer curtains between the pillars stir slightly in the weak breeze along the canal. The barge is inundated with courtiers, guards, slaves, and servants. Wealthy citizens and members of the local aristocracy sit upon cushions on the deck beneath huge parasols held up by eunuchs. A lion is tethered to each of the four corner pillars, each watched by a guard holding a huge whip. Scantily clad slaves move silently through the gathering, bearing trays and pitchers of refreshments for the guests. Let's see. There we go. A heavy-set woman dressed in revealing silks and wearing a gold headdress lounges atop the pyramid, almost lost in the vast mountain of cushions.
That's the fat female version of Jabba the Hutt.
Let's see. Those of you who did pass the nobility check recognize her as Mama Nofra of Sothis, fan bearer on the right side of the king, and personal representative of Ruby Prince Kemet III. Ranking wise, she's definitely above Dekka. Can I get a knowledge local?
That I can actually do. Come on. Scroll. Thank you.
Some of the stories you've heard about her abound of the dreadful fate suffered by those who displeased her, including rumors of feeding them to the crocodiles of the River Sphinx. But tales are also told of Mama Nofre's generosity, such as the poet she showered in gold after he pleased her with a particularly beautiful poem, or the young slave she made noble after the girl ran 100 miles to pick a rare flower for her. As you arrive on deck, Mama Nofre looks you up and down as if appraising cuts of meat, languidly cooling herself with a long fan bearing a single ostrich feather, a symbol of her rank and title. Her eyes seem to set on Caraway.
Oh god.
We're fucked.
Can I get another knowledge nobility?
I know everything.
Caraway beat me, yeah.
Alright, so who's taking lead on this one?
Well, Caraway, apparently.
I don't know. Is that what you're doing?
If Caraway wants to, she can.
Alright. Caraway, you know that the proper etiquette for greeting a person of Mama Nofre's station is that they should officially request an audience with her before asking her for favors.
Okay. So, I officially ask an audience with her? Now, would we ask that directly with her or with one of her servants?
You would ask her if you may have an audience with her.
We should have brought a gift.
Not necessarily.
Well, perhaps we can offer, again, as we did with the governess, to do a favor for her, to garner her favor.
Alright, so I say, is she a lady? Or is she just Mama Nofre?
Is she a lady? She's like...
Well, what is her title?
Her title is...
The fan bearer for the Ruby Prince.
Yeah, pretty much. Her Excellency.
was
Mama
about to say, I
Nofre
would
of
just
Sothis.
Okay, so I address her by her official title and name and ask if we could gain an audience with her.
Oh, since you're so convinced, I'll let you make a diplomacy check at -20 or something like that.
No, I wanted to follow proper protocol, right?
Make
Because
your
I would know
diplomacy
with my
check.
knowledge. Wow, that sucked.
Yeah. Let's see.
Become seeking an audience with insert title and name. Well,
So Kyron, you see Caraway absolutely butcher proper etiquette in regards to dealing with Mama Freya, and you can
14 is the butcher.
and you can tell that she is very much unimpressed and is probably gonna do something bad.
Hang on. He kind of like comes up behind Caraway and kind of play like smacks her in the head and says, "You idiot!" And then he goes and kneels down at the base of her giant, massive pillows and says, "Excuse this one's impertinence, Your Excellency. Your Excellency. We have traveled far from up the river, from Wati. It was grave news from that place, and I beg and seek an audience with you."
Okay, make your diplomacy check.
I still rolled shit.
Yeah.
You roll better shit.
Yeah, luckily, even with the -5 that Caraway just imposed on you, you still passed.
Fucking rolling 3s and 2s on my diplo checks, but at least I have a +21.
He goes, "You may entertain me for a short while."
Yes, my lady. And he kind of doesn't like approach all the way up, but he takes a few steps closer to her so that he can lower his voice a bit so that not everyone is able to hear, as he assumes that would be the proper protocol, is to have a more private audience with her, but not so intimate that he's like right there beside her. Yes, I am not certain if you've heard news about the undead uprising in the city of Wadi. Me and my companions here were instrumental in the defeat of those cultists that seek to destroy the major cities of Osiriani, and once again give rise to the Sky Pharaohs.
She begins to yawn as you talk.
We wish to go and garner your favor, and we have humbly go and wish to offer ourselves to any task that you see fit, to see that we are worthy.
Let's see. It goes, yes, whatever. She gestures, and some slaves come in and lay out some cushions. He goes, sit. You may enjoy my company for a while. Clearly, she wasn't even listening to what you were saying. You bored her extremely.
Haven't even give her right now. So he sits down.
And it's cushions for everybody.
And Chiron goes and says, "So, what is it that Her Excellency desires? What is that one thing that you have longed for but have not yet attained? One such as yourself, I'm sure, that is few and far between, but there must be something."
Because I enjoy pleasures, and she goes back to eyeballing Caraway a bit. He goes, "Of many kinds," and eyeballs you a bit as well.
Oh God, no!
Kel's gonna vomit a little bit in his mouth, but he's gonna keep it concealed.
Why? Why must we whore ourselves?
She bats her eyes a little bit in your general direction and kind of taps on her cushions and go, Come, sit with me. We'll talk, and you can entertain me."
I hate you, Draken. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, well, it's your fault for not only passing your diplomacy check, but also having a 22 charisma.
You bastard. Why, yes, of course, my lady. He rises and scoots closer to her, I guess, and says, "It is always an honor to be in the company of one so powerful and distinguished as yourself." He's given that flattery.
Oh, trust me, with her, flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
She is as vain can be. You think the paladin was vain? This woman is vain. Nope, she's all that and a bag of chips.
You can't have out cookies, damn it!
Yeah, she was gonna go after Caraway, but after that butcher diplomacy check, you just won. She likes them fit and hot.
I don't know how fit I am.
You got a decent dex on you.
I do have a decent con. My strength is, I ain't doing no heavy lifting.
You're a sexy string bean. She can dangle you on her finger.
Yeah, she's gonna crush you.
No, I can't breathe.
Yeah, generally there's just lots of food and drink going around.
Oh God! If what has to happen, Kyron needs a lot of drink in him. But yes, Kyron continues to go and flatter her and saying, "Oh, how elegant and extravagant her clothes are," and just yes, her jewels just glitter and sparkle, and just make her skin just shine and glow.
Shortly after that, you notice Dekka arrive on the ship, and she eyeballs you and the others very much so. Yeah, she's clearly not happy seeing you here.
She shouldn't have denied us her library access then, I guess.
Can I get a sense motive check from everybody who wants to roll one?
I'm trusting of everyone. She's happy and excited to see us. Nikita, she, however, will roll.
You can still make a sense motive check.
I won't bother.
Well, sense motive is just a gut feeling of somebody's expression, so not allowing yourself a passive check was a bit silly.
I don't make it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I thought I had a negative this.
So, Kel, you can tell in the face of Dekka, not only is she angry, but she also appears a little afraid. Of you guys. Not of Mama Nofra, but of you guys.
That's a little odd. But I guess technically speaking, if we're in Mama Nofa's favor, we could basically get her executed, because Mama Nofa's fucking crazy bitch.
She's got an 18 charisma.
Mama Nofa, or
yeah, Mama Nofra. She is a commanding woman.
What Mama Nofa wants, Mama Nofa gets.
Yeah,
she's known to feed people to crocodiles for displeasing her. So
Dekka, after a little while, approaches Mama Nofra and he goes, "May I ask who your friends are, Your Excellency? I've met them before, and I'm curious, or I met them this morning. I'm curious, if you've known them for long and what you know of them." And Mama Nofra just seems to us, "Oh, these are some new friends. They came here to ask something of me, and let's get on with it. What did you come to me for, my little egg? As she taps Chiron on the head.
Oh, it is but
What is?
a trifle to your power. I almost feel silly asking of these sorts of things. After all, I asked what's this one's name? The deacon.
Deca.
I asked Lady Decca here
You want the rest
the
of those?
same favor to help defend the cities of Siriani, and was summarily dismissed and denied. I simply wanted a writ of access to some of the more secluded or premier vaults of knowledge, specifically the spiral staircase, but access to all of them in aid and defense of the cities of Assyriani, and the Red Prince himself is the favor that we seek.
You're going a little above your mandate here, since you only know of one other.
Oh yeah, but the spiral staircase.
Yeah, it's the only one you know about, and you only know about that because you researched it.
So yeah, so I tell her then, yes, specifically the spiral staircase, and I go on and say, yes, this is to aid and defend the cities of Siriani and the Red Prince himself's interests.
She kind of waves you off. Yes, whatever. The prince is more than capable to decide himself what he needs defense from. You little people seem to think that you know the best of everything, but this country is run by us for a reason. It's rather insulting for you to presume that we need your help to defend. Make your diplomacy check. Decca counters with, Your Excellency, you are absolutely right. Having random strangers from out of the city attempt to circumvent our laws and gain access to our vaunted and sacred knowledge for their own selfish reasons is absolutely ridiculous. Your Excellency is absolutely correct. They should not be allowed access just because they say that they're doing something. How do we even know if they're being truthful on these matters? Would you like to counter with something?
Yes, Chiron goes and says, I apologize for my impudence, Your Excellence. No offense was meant in saying that the Red Prince needed us. We merely are here to serve, and we are obviously his humble servants in this matter. And as for the Lady Decca's claims as to our truthfulness, well, I've seen her cast magic to discern lies and zones of truth. She knows very well that we speak the truth.
Make your roll. Because, yes, I met with them this morning after they pressed one of my assistants. And they're correct. I did cast magic, and I found them to be holding back their information and not really being that truthful. But your servant came into our meeting, and I had to cancel the meeting early in order to prepare to come meet with you. So I was unable to delve further into their untruths. I do not believe that they should be trusted into our vaults. is very obvious that they have nefarious plans with how much they seem to be pressing, and the fact that before this morning I didn't know them and you didn't know them, and suddenly now they're approaching both of us. This just seems very, very odd to me. Got anything to counter with?
We're just going tit for tat.
Did we
Well,
actually leave anything out? I don't think we did we?
was that? Yeah, Chiron just goes and says, "We were merely attempting to go and keep from what happened in Wadi, the undead plague that arose in Wadi, from happening, similarly happening here in this city or any other city within Osiriani. This knowledge is absolutely invaluable to stopping these cultists that follow the Sky Pharaohs. And to forbid us to gain access to said knowledge may very well cause another undead plague to occur elsewhere. What's the harm in us trying to go and keep this from happening elsewhere? If you are so distrustworthy, perhaps you should send one of your curators along with us to observe what we research."
Yep, feel free to make a roll.
Ew, I rolled shit.
Stop rolling so low, goddamn you!
I rolled relatively decent the last 2 times. She hits a nat 20.
How do we know that these are not the people responsible for it? I heard about what happened in Wadi. And many of the rumors that have come up the river talk about men in golden masks, and they are claiming here that they are in possession of one of these masks. How do we know these are not one of those cultists they're claiming to be fighting against? How do we know that they're not the ones responsible for what happened to Wadi are attempting to do the same thing here? Let me see.
You would think that she would have somebody on her team casting magic to see intentions and to make sure that they're telling truths here, as someone who's higher than the counselor. As I talk to myself because I had my mic up.
As you do.
She says, Monfria says, "Oh, Decca, I think you are correct. I think these people need to earn some trust before we can allow them total access. But at the same time, I think maybe a day. Yeah, we can give them a day pass. And maybe once you do that, they'll either get bored and move on, or maybe they'll come and entertain me some more. Especially this one." And she looks at Chiron, licking her lips again.
"Oh, you flatter me, Your Excellency. It would be a pleasure to return. No prompting needed."
Well then, enjoy my company for the day, and Decca here will give you a writ for tomorrow, and the next day you and your friends here will return to me.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Okay, yeah. The rest of the time is just socializing. She doesn't try to get handsy or nothing. She just talks your ear off and eats and drinks and socializes and all that stuff.
While she's there, does she actually talk to Dekka about anything? Because, I mean, she did summon Dekka there for stuff other than us.
Nope.
Not in our presence, anyway. Just summoned her to summon her.
Yeah. She wants to make sure her barge is filled with the people who are important.
When she's there, everybody else in the board needs to be there.
Makes sense.
It helps boost her importance by having other people of importance.
Deck is very obviously displeased by the fact that you are getting a letter.
Even a one-day pass.
Oh yeah, absolutely pissed.
Well, we need their pass, so... Sucks to be her, I guess. Once the party is, away from this barge and, Dekka, I will let them know that for some reason Dekka was scared of us. Or at least that's what she appeared to be scared of us to me.
I mean, it appeared she was really trying to go out of our way to keep us from getting into the spiral staircase. Even so, by lying and just making things up, or what do you call it? Elaborating, or so for some reason or another, she just really doesn't appear to want us in the spiral staircase.
Okay, my walls are in place.
It's because it's filled with zombies!
Why is the masking not working?
Because Jeebus.
Jeebus is your friend.
Oh, that's right.
Line of sight is working.
You know what I need?
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong map anyway, so I'm not sure why. I'm on the old maps.
Yeah, I figured out. I forgot to enable line of sight on these maps, so.
I need to get a ring, or like an amulet of like glibness that has like a constant glibness effect on.
What does glibness do?
Gives you a plus 20 to your bluff checks.
Nice. Glibness and permanency. I mean, technically there's rules for making stuff like that.
Okay, Spiral Archive. You guys should have access to it.
Did you mean to share that document?
No.
Okay,
You
I
shared
will
your
close it without reading it then.
Well,
He shared
Anyways,
walkthrough, maybe it's GM stuff, I don't know, I didn't really look at it other than seeing that it was shared with me.
There, map should be shared now.
God, why is it so big?
Because it's a big area.
My surgery caused it, sorry.
So big.
No, nothing from Crit. Fuck you too.
I laughed.
Fuck you.
For some reason there's no icon on the NPC, not that it matters much, but...
No icon NPC.
No, token. I don't see a token for the NPC.
gonna-
No.
Who is still empty,
Might have to reload the map.
and it's still empty.
I'll try reloading the map, see if it
What do you mean
helps.
by
but-
no token?
Well, it's got a box, it just doesn't have an image inside the box.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's got a buff, a box, a buff on it of some kind, and a hit point bar. But
Yeah,
no,
I deleted the token and I put it back. So
it doesn't matter too much. I can tell where they are, so that's the most important thing. It's the same on the combat tracker. There's no total
Yeah.
token.
And the party sheet, so if
Yeah.
for some reason it's fucked up.
Who knows? It's probably going to require a restart of Fantasy Grounds, and it's not worth it. Not for a token.
I said a no sir. No sir.
there. If that didn't work, then yeah, it'll probably require a restart.
It didn't work. It's all good.
So it's a PEBCAC error on your guys' end.
No. Somehow it's our fault, not Fantasy Grounds' fault.
Yeah. So you go
anyhow.
into the library again, and at the very, very back of the library there is a door, and with the writ, Decca opens the door for you guys.
Is he gonna send a bitch boy to follow us and watch everything we do?
Nope, that writ gives you guys full access for the day.
Okay. Then we shall access.
So you go down. So there's the door of the eye is what she opens up, and down some limestone stairs.
It's dusty. It smells like books.
Ceilings are about 10 feet high, and the corridors are lit with continual flames at regular intervals.
So, not bright light, but
Torchlight.
torchlight. Yeah, I think that's considered dim, which is fine.
Dim outside of 30 feet of their range, so.
Yeah. I will move forward.
Cuts your legs off.
And Caraway stays behind.
Yep, Pornhub will do that.
You can go to X videos. That's free too.
Yeah. RedTube's not bad.
Might as well stay left-hand corridor, because that's how most stuff is written.
Okay, before you get too far in.
Yeah, that's why I've been moving at 30s.
Let's
The door
see.
behind us at the top of the stairs closes, and we hear an ominous chuckle as she locks us in here to die.
You see a large creature as you approach. So the room itself is, the walls of this hexagonal chamber are covered with scribbles carved into the stone. Does anybody have Abyssal or Infernal?
Let me see.
I don't think so. Nope.
I have Infernal.
They appear to be names. Many, many names. The creature, seeing you goes, why are you down here? And, yeah, basically demands to know why you're down here.
We got permission for the day.
We seek knowledge.
Do you now? Let's see this permission.
Knowledge check doesn't see what kind of creature he is first.
Knowledge planes. It is a
Thingamadoodle.
Susta demon.
Why the fuck would there be a demon down here?
Probably because it's like a knowledge demon of some kind. Is it in a circle?
Not from what it appears. But it's demanding to see this permission of yours.
Here we get closer to go and show him the writ.
Yeah, he says, he seems a little bit disappointed, says, fine, be gone.
Chiron goes and looks at him and says, well, perhaps you could aid us while we're down here to make our trip through, I guess, your section of the library quicker so we can leave you in peace.
Says, the only information I seek down here is your names, and only if I'm adding them to my wall.
Yeah, no.
Is that what's written on the wall? Is that for people that have come here without permission?
Yes. Those with permission, I am not allowed to kill. Otherwise, my binding here will be extended.
Oh, so he's the library's guardian.
And he has the ability to kill us. He just doesn't want to, or else he has to serve here longer.
Well, also, don't steal any books.
Yes, we will be out of here as quickly as possible. Sorry to disturb you.
He looks a little he looks a little disappointed by the fact he can't add any more names.
Alright, so we probably should keep going. Why'd you guys run away?
Because you want to add my name to a wall. I did not want my name to be added to a wall. You seem to have it handled.
I'm going to, it's fine.
There's no books in there. It's literally just names scratched on the wall.
Okay, are there any more like doors or anything like that, or no?
You are looking at the room right now.
Do you see any doors?
Okay, so there's no doors? Okay.
Oh, Caraway ran on ahead. Caraway gets to die.
I'm hanging out with the NPC.
Never trust the NPC.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if the NPC's up there. I don't see her. Oh, there it goes. Everybody's moved except for Caraway.
Jesus Christ, he said long corridors.
Your tank doesn't
Yeah.
want a tank.
It's a huge area. This is to the left, so I guess I'll go in here.
Okay, 1 second.
Evil goes left.
This small room contains 3 desks and a handful of uncomfortable-looking chairs. In the room, you see a woman. Who turns to see you when you enter the room.
It's Medusa.
Oh god.
Do I turn to stone?
The person is currently reading through some books and scrolls in this chamber. She's dressed in a dark hooded cloak. She appears to be human. And she greets you.
The sticks that are coiling and writhing beneath the cloak.
Nope, you don't see that.
Don't be rude, Kel. You could at least say hi.
No, I can't. Yeah, sorry, I was muted, so I couldn't. Hello. We're looking for the main library. Is it just farther down the corridor?
Let's see. He goes, yes, I know where the heart is and how to get there. I'll make you a deal. If you give me a ring, I will guide you past the guardians and take you to the main library.
Sense motive.
Okay, then roll it. Don't say it.
She just wants sense motive randomly from everybody except for her.
Okay, you sense no ulterior motives.
Well, I know I would.
Chiron goes and chimes in and says, "Look, we have a writ of permission to be here, so we don't really need to be able to slip past any of the guardians. So we've already met one of them, and he let us pass by unharmed."
She kind of shrugs and says, "Not all the guardians are bound to this place, like the one near the entry. The others, well, they just go after anybody who isn't one of the custodians. I'm sure they would have told you that before you came in."
Probably not. The governess Decca, she doesn't appear to like us very much.
Well, I'm going to continue my research here, and yeah, just keep going down the hall, and eventually you'll find your way to where you're going, and other things.
Thank you.
Well, she didn't eat us or turn us to stone, so I'm going to consider that a win. Nah. There we are.
As you're saying, "Oh, one moment, I have a question for you."
And yeah, we backtrack. Yes.
That would be a saving throw, as she pulls her hood back and drops her disguise.
No.
Since you refuse to give her a ring. Fort save for Kel.
fort save. Sec. Is this enchantment or divine?
No.
It's transfiguration.
And I'm guessing it's not fear related either, since it's not will.
Nope.
Actually, it's supernatural.
You are not turned to stone.
Huzzah!
And then initiative.
Initiative.
Since you guys are selfish bastards.
We just didn't want her help. I mean, we could have came back and given her a ring, I guess, but she wanted a ring for her help, not, you know, a ring to leave us alone.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah. I mean, I do have this platinum ring worth 50 gold that doesn't do anything anymore because, well, maybe in it has shield other, but
Dag would have taken those back.
no.
Nikita, you don't know anything's going on. Since you were not in the room.
Kyron would have told her, and Kyron would have been able to see.
Alright, well, put yourself where you would have been in the room and then make fort save.
Kyron could have seen right from where he's standing.
Okay, then make a fort save. If you were close enough to see her take her hood off and know that combat started, then you're close enough to get a fort save.
And he gets +2 because Nikita was next to her.
Technically, shouldn't Caraway make a save too? I think that's more than 50% of a square.
Caraway's not claiming to have been in the room.
Well, neither is Chiron. Chiron's outside the doors, but has a clear line of sight.
Yes, but he wanted to be stoned. And you are now stoned.
What else?
Okay, so Nikita moves in. Actually, Nikita would disappear, wouldn't she?
I have to look at petrification. So I'm still technically conscious. I just can't do anything. And I'm not dead. I'm not unconscious. So let me look up petrification.
Nikita might still exist, though.
Because I'm not sleeping.
You are considered unconscious.
Oh, yep, then Nikita would disappear.
Okay, what is anyone gonna do?
Goodbye, Nikita.
Can I even do anything but petrified?
Probably not. Petrified's pretty nasty. It's like remove petrification, but I think that's like a 6th level spell or some shit.
Yeah, no, petrified is not one of the things I can remove.
And I think it requires... I don't know if restoration can do it, or if heal can. I think heal can do it.
Greater restoration and a wish.
So I'll have to pay for greater restoration then.
Maybe a remove curse? I don't think so, though. Remove petrification, Pathfinder. How can I remove petrification?
Stone to flesh, I think, is one.
Yeah.
Stone to flesh. Apparently, basilisk blood if you get turned by a basilisk.
Kel.
Flesh to stone, yeah. Nasty. Well, she is a snake lady who just turned one of my friends into stone, so, I believe that's combat time. It's good enough to charge. Effects. Charge.
I thought she can only go and petrify one person at a time, so she has to do a gaze attack against a specific person.
Let's see. Not from what I'm reading here. Anybody within 30 feet.
Was I within 30 feet?
You are claiming to be able to see her act, so you would be within 30 feet. I was giving you a note. You didn't want to take it.
Oh, I am actually within 30 feet though. So yeah, so now I would have been within range. So yeah, now.
I was giving you a note. You didn't want it.
Well,
I said within 30 feet, so I would have seen it.
No, you'd have to have been looking at her.
I responded to her, so yeah, I would have been.
Like I said, I was trying to give you a way out. You didn't want it.
If I'm within 30 feet and I was talking to her and responding to her, then yeah, no, she got me.
I'll hit her with -2 to AC.
You don't want those.
Or yeah, screw it. -2 to AC.
How many rounds?
Until my next turn, or until she makes a heal check. I think. Let me double check. Rogue, debilitating injury. 1 round. Or healing. Whichever one happens first.
Triple miss. Caraway.
I'm hearing shit going on.
There's
Yeah.
also a statue in front of you.
Yeah, and Nikita disappeared. And Inhu shot an arrow into the room. So, yeah, Pornhub. I know, fantastic.
No, I was paying attention. It's just. I will not make eye contact with her.
Can't you run into one of the tables and your movement ends? She actually has to actively use her ability. It's not passive.
It's a gaze attack.
Yeah, those gaze attacks. Because straight attacks pretty nasty too.
Luckily, I have a pretty high AC, so.
Jeez, you guys are mean. New Miles just keep shooting. Oh, I get 2 shots, don't I? Forgot my BAB's higher. So 1 hit. Kill.
Guess we could break enchantment too to remove petrification. But a bunch of shit we don't have. Well, shit, we can't flank her.
She's immune to flanking, doesn't matter.
Oh, is she immune to flanking?
Yeah.
I guess she's got a bunch of snakeheads, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could stealth at a -10. I could tumble, take an AOO. Potentially. Yeah, I'll tumble, take an see if I can get attack of opportunity that way. Skills, acrobatics. Ugh.
Nope.
Oh, she can AOO me, and I do not get my sneak attack.
I should have daggered. Well.
Alrighty, standard attack. That's my turn. Ooh, she crit me.
Yeah, not confirmed though. So just a dagger hit. Caraway.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
It's not Pornhub. I'm looking. It's not under the plus minus. It's under the man, right?
What's under the man? Pornhub?
My ability.
It's in actions.
Yeah, but I thought I had a special stance.
Yeah, it's in actions. Fight defensively. It's under the Paladin Abilities section. Oh, you can use your full round one now. You gained 7th level. It's still dead, but yeah, you can do your full round. Ah, you murdered a poor woman who just wanted a ring. And she has several rings on her, too. She's a collector of rings.
Poor woman who just wanted to turn me to stone. Well, I don't have the appropriate knowledge skills to find out if there's a way to turn Chiron back by, like, spreading blood on him or something. And I also don't have the appropriate knowledge skills to find out what any of the rings do, if they are indeed magical. But I can tell if they're magical or not.
Yeah, there's no special way of getting rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, with basilisks, apparently you can do basilisk blood on them, but I think that might be 5th edition or something.
Yeah, it could be. Got a new ornament, though. That's nice.
Yeah. Flesh to stone. Potentially break enchantment, but we don't have either of those, so... That is fine. He is now a stone.
Yep. You guys might want to just keep on going.
We've only got a day pass, so
I recommend
yeah.
you guys keep on going and do the research, and then at the end of the day, come back and drag me out, and then go take me to perhaps one of these custodians here can remove the shit.
Story statue, buddy.
Yeah, flesh to stone's really the only thing.
You're probably
Just wanted
safe
to
in the
flash me.
corridor.
Probably. If not, whatever.
Yeah, it won't be Steve's first time making a new character.
It would be so. I don't care.
Standard rule, never split the party.
Well, you guys are down to 3, so if you guys run into another fucker guardian or whatever, you won't have Nikita as your power hitter.
Okay, stop.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
A stone statue depicting clouds or billowy mist shaped into a humanoid form stands in the middle of this winding corridor that turns abruptly back upon itself in a series of switchbacks. Anybody have knowledge
Cloud?
planes?
Billowing mist.
Nope.
Nope.
Inhu says, well, I think we found one of the guardians she was talking about.
Good chance.
He goes, that's another victim of the Medusa, is my guess.
Hot damn.
And if there's one, there's probably more.
More than one Medusa?
He says, no, he says, that was an invisible stalker.
So she turned people into statues and set them up to guard corridors.
He kind of looks at you strange and goes, or that one got caught in her gaze.
True enough.
He's like, they can't act. He's like, it's stone now, but like I said, if there's one, there's probably more.
Well, what do you know about invisible stalkers?
They're invisible.
Nothing other than that.
No, his role wasn't that good.
Yeah, I didn't think so. He was good enough to know the name of it. Well, unfortunately, we still don't have anything to fight invisibility, so I guess we'll be on our guard as we go through here. Stupid statue blocking my path.
Okay, stop.
Okay, I have stopped.
Because you are getting attacked. Though I think
Figured.
you get a perception check first.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to roll perception as well?
Nope, because you'd be on the other side of the statue. Because you can only squeeze by one at a time. Where is his stealth? Yeah, you definitely don't see it.
Yeah. Hard to fight invisible stuff.
Especially when it's being all sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Make sure this one doesn't roll as a crit. You get double slammed.
That fucking hurt.
Okay, initiative. No, you don't get to move.
I watched to see.
No, you are stoned. You don't want to be part of this. You told them to go on ahead.
We only have a day pass. Oh, never mind. I can see anyways. I forgot.
Just have to click off your character.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Okay, and Caraway, you quit staring at Pornhub.
I'm not staring at Pornhub. You said I can't go yet.
I said roll initiative. Quit staring at Pornhub.
But it's her favorite.
And you get double slimed again. Caraway.
Well, that nearly killed me.
What's sliming him?
You don't know.
Well, for fuck's sake, I don't know if I should squeeze by the statue or if I should open it.
Open a what?
There's an open on the statue.
Well, yeah, because you can't move your character through it if I don't open it. You would have to squeeze through, and that's your entire movement, pretty much. Make a perception check if you'd like.
That critical hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You just see Kel a nearly bloody mess.
Just a sec, I have a reaction.
Okay. Okay, so that's your standard action, and now you get attacked as an opportunity.
But I'm using my tail, my prehensile tail. It's
That's
free.
not how your tail works. Oh crap, I think your damage is supposed to be higher. Precision. Why would it say... Oh, he's immune to precision. That's what I was misreading.
Oh, I thought Invisible Stalkers also got sneak attack.
No. And Caraway gets slammed. Holy crap, she ended her turn for once? That threw me off.
Yeah. She does that once every blue moon.
Yeah. Well, I think because Caraway got hit and Kelgain hit, it's pretty safe for Inhu to guess where it is.
Probably a good bet. It appears outlined in Fairy Fire.
I couldn't even perceive where it was with the nat 20.
That's because you were behind a statue.
Yep. And then you came out and you didn't see anything at all.
I rolled the perception as soon as I came out.
Yeah, it gets plus 34 to his stealth checks.
They are
I thought a
invisible.
nat 20 was an automatic.
No, nat 20s mean
That was
nothing.
subjects to not.
It means fuck all. Kel, you see that your local oracle is useful.
Yeah, very useful. I was gonna start dying. Oh, we're on 10 feet again. Fucking maps.
Really? I've got it set to 5.
I just targeted a thing beside me. It says 10 fucking feet. Whatever. I know it's 5 feet.
You might have to reload the map or something for it.
I can count. You did say immune to precision, so there's no point in me trying to precision. There's no way for me to fucking flank.
Immune to criticals, too.
Oof.
Because an elemental.
That makes sense.
It's an air elemental, technically.
Yeah, and I can see it, so that's fine. Do I still get a mischance?
For what?
With the fairy fire, I'm not sure how visible it is. It could be blurred or something, like a 20% mischance or something like that.
Let's see.
It might just be fully visible. I'm just not. I can't remember what fairy fire does.
Removes its stealth check for the most part.
Yeah, it just outlines it, so it takes a -20.
They do not benefit from concealment.
Alrighty then, I will just roll normal.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
It's glowing pink.
Oh, it still rolled the invisibility. It said I missed even though I hit.
Would it still technically be invisible?
No, because I think it's outlined.
Outline creatures do not benefit from the concealment normally provided by darkness. Blur, displacement, visibility, or similar effects, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so just ignore the concealment.
Okay. Works for me. So that is a hit. For minimum damage. Yep.
Slam 1.
Does it still get the effects -7 to my defense?
-7 to your defense.
That's what it says.
Okay, I'm going to reroll that. I'm going to remove invisible from it. See if that makes a difference. I think it worked that time.
Looks right to me.
And slam number 2. Carry away.
I want to fix Kel's hit points.
I didn't roll damage on that one. Or did I?
You roll damage on crit, and he drops.
Ah, I did too. What is Caraway doing? Beaten up?
Mm-hmm.
What's in who gonna do now?
Ah, I forgot to stealth last round. Gotta remember to stealth.
Kel.
Okay. Still targeting it. Hit. Fucking minimum damage bullshit. And then I will try and stealth. Oops. Didn't mean to roll that twice.
You are not stealthed.
That's fine. I did end my turn, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Caraway. Not bad damage. Well, and he's going to try this again.
Sorry, feeding my cat. It was yowling at me.
What is your turn?
Perfect. Let's see. What did Inets do? Scorching Ray? Oh, nice.
He's a blasty cleric or oracle.
That's some good fucking damage off of Scorching Ray too. 46. Doesn't it max out at 5?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, Scorching Ray is 46, and as you gain caster levels, you get additional rays.
Ah, yes.
One of
Actually,
those.
I should probably get more rays right now, don't I? Yeah, I'm supposed to have more than one ray.
Your caster level, I think, 7th, yes, you get a second ray.
I need to roll for 2 more rays then. I would miss the last one too.
It's probably gonna be dead. Yep, that'll lure.
Figured with you being so low, I'd pull the big guns.
No. I appreciate it. Now I need some wanda bops. A wanda bop, a wanda bop, a wanda bop, but another wanda bop.
Hey, I gave you a heal.
You gave me a nasty touch.
I have to add a Cure Light Wounds spell to my thing.
I've already got one if you want me to use it.
Yeah, go ahead. Just let me know how many charges.
Clear. Target myself. Cure Light Wounds. Why am I on summary? There we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, stop rolling shit. 9. That's decent. I might as well use 10. Why not? Those minimum rolls there.
Simplify my math for me.
Yeah. I mean, 9 isn't a hard number to minus, but
9 is the loneliest number. Because it's not 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys make it the rest of the way.
Why is my cat still being a whiny fucking bitch? Why are you whining? I fed you.
Oh, I was
You
going to move
have
Caraway,
food.
but she decided to pull away from me, so. The corridor opens into a wide circular chamber. Instead of a floor, a vast, well-lined... That's not proper English. A vast, well-lined with row upon row of hooks, or books, scrolls, and parchment plummets downward below flickering flames gently illuminate... Wow, they did... Shit, this is not English. Okay, so you see a giant circle that goes down with crisscross bridges made out of... lattice bridges.
All not in English.
The shaft is 160 feet deep,
Oof.
and the lattice bridges are made out of papyrus. Whatever you do, do not drop an adamantine weapon on them.
I'm guessing we have to like go across and walk across a bridge, and then the ladder goes down more, and then go across a bridge, and then go around, and then go across a bridge.
So, in order to study here, it's going to require acrobatics checks.
Well, I don't have a problem with acrobatics. I also have a ring of Featherfall, so even if I do fail my acrobatics checks, I'm probably not going to die.
So, okay, so here's how it works. You can either make an acrobatics check and if you succeed, do your research. Or not make an acrobatics check, but get -2 on your research for the day. So that will be the choice you make.
Well, I have no problems with acrobatics. I don't suppose we could cheese it a little bit and what the fuck is that magical item I have? Magic. Apprentice cheating gloves, and use Mage Hand to grab books without risking ourselves and not get the -2.
No, that'd be too slow.
Yeah. Just thought about it. Using Mage Hands to grab shit. But that's fine, I'll make acrobatics checks. I don't know what anybody else wants to do, but...
Okay, so the checks available here are... Okay, so first of all, if you do not speak Ancient Osiriani, it's going to be even harder for you. Or Modern Osiriani.
I speak all the Osiriani.
How about Crypt?
I speak Ancient Osiriani. And Osiriani.
Yeah, the NPC only speaks Ancient.
We also have that tablet of translation.
Yeah, that's if you want to learn how to speak it.
I thought it gave you a bonus to translate between the languages, too.
Yeah, it might be on your linguistics.
You should +3 to your linguistics check it.
Okay, so what are the actual checks here?
Well, unfortunately, our mage turned himself to stone, so...
He got stoned.
Oh shit, the Medusa turned me to stone.
No, you just turned yourself to stone. Don't worry about it, man.
DM gives you an out, and then you argue with the DM. That's what happens.
I'm not gonna cheat. I was within 30 feet, and I was looking at her because I was talking to her and said, "Yes, what can we do for you?"
So it
unless
doesn't.
some
I'm
people
guessing
are-
it's gonna be local history.
Well, I've got locals, so I'm still good on there.
Oh, never mind. No, it's okay. So if you don't speak Osiriani, you DC 30 linguistics. Yeah, it's not saying what skill checks, so I'm guessing it's just gonna be history and local, and I'm guessing religion was the third one. I can't remember what the other one was.
I don't think religion ever came up.
No, there's 3
history and
checks. There's
local.
local history and something else, but you guys were all rolling history or local anyways.
Yeah.
You didn't even take the third option, that's why it's not in my head. So
What about nobility?
was nobility one of the ones previously?
It might have been.
Yeah, that would have been the third, I'm guessing. Yeah, that would make sense because you're researching Hakotep. But yeah, it doesn't say specifically here which skill checks, so... Yeah, and Hakotep's one of the things that is listed in here, so I'm going to assume nobility as well. So first and foremost, we'll allow Kel to make his acrobatics. What's your check on it anyways?
On acrobatics, +16.
Okay, then you just auto-pass.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty comfortable making it.
And then make whatever check you want to make.
Okay. Fucking Fantasy Grounds bullshit.
Okay, it doesn't even tell me what the check is. Let's see if the book does.
Knowledge local. Do I get any bonus on this due to it being a library?
Here we go. Yeah, I had to find the thing in the PDF because it's not in the book. History, nobility, religion, knowledge bonus +3. I think you can use any research, but if you use one of these, you get a +3, I think is really what it is. Oh, history, nobility, or religion, not local.
Well, I also have the same bonus in religion, so let's just pretend that I was rolling religion instead of rolling local.
I don't even see a roll.
Oh, no, I mean previously.
Oh, no, this one is history, nobility, religion.
Oh, okay. And it's +3?
Yeah.
Okay. Religion.
Each library will have its own unique ones.
That's not bad.
Alright, so you are one above. So it'll be a D4 plus int +2.
Yeah, also not terrible. Above average, anyway.
An index catalogs all the scrolls copied from Hakotep's library, but the scrolls have clearly been moved or hidden and are not where they are supposed to be.
Pricks.
Crit, are you making an acrobatics check, or are you taking the -2?
Acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess you have it trained, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get a +3 to your history, nobility, or religion. Okay, 1d4 plus int +1. And Inhun is going to take the -2, so it only gets +1.
Not an acrobatic character. Oh,
I
nice.
didn't take acrobatics, but he is a descendant of the pharaohs, so is a nobility monkey. I think his is just the +2. Okay, you locate the missing scrolls from Hakotep's library. A huge pile contains several references to the Sky Pharaoh and his participation in some ancient war. The Sky Pharaoh is represented by a very distinct hieroglyph of a winged pyramid. According to the scrolls, the Sky Pharaoh was convinced that an attack was coming from enemies who lived in cities in the clouds, and that he was frantically searching for a weapon to defeat them. Apparently, the Pharaoh eventually succeeded in finding this weapon, but all that remains of the scrolls that detail this weapon are a handful of ragged papyrus scraps depicting confused geometrical patterns. Can I get a perception or intelligence check from everybody who's researching? Actually, I might be able to pass it on my own. Maybe not. Caraway's got it. Caraway and... Sure, Kel. You understand that these scrolls should be here, but have clearly been removed.
Removed. Oh. Moved to another library or into a private collection, or who knows. I guess we'll copy down the geometric symbols because they might come in useful later.
Yeah.
Even though we don't know what they are, and I'm guessing that's the end of our day pass and end of
That is
our
a new day
research.
pass.
So
You know there's still more to research here. It's just you run out of time.
yeah, I guess we'll drag the statue of Chiron out of here.
Be right back.
No.
As you hear the stone flying across the ground.
Yeah, you're gonna be like a couple inches shorter because we don't have the strength to actually lift you, so we're just gonna be dragging you.
Yeah, your heels are gonna hurt.
You're also gonna need new boots.
Yeah.
I don't have magical boots.
No, just like regular boots. You're not gonna have heels in them anymore.
They'll be fine.
You're not gonna have heels anymore. So it's a 6th level spell.
Flesh to stone, or stone to flesh.
Yeah.
Sorcerer Wizard is 6th level.
And when do they get 6th level spells?
It's like, what is that? I think it's like 12th level. Yeah, no, Greater Restoration is fucking more. It's fucking 5,000 plus a 7th level spell.
So Stone to Flesh will be 6 times whatever level you have to be to cast 6th level spells times 10.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. 11th.
Oh, I was wrong. I was one higher.
So 11 times 6, 66, 660.
Not terrible.
I thought it was 6 times 11 times 10.
Yeah. I mean, unless we want to go out and buy a wand of it, but I don't think we're going to be running into. Well, I hope we're not going to be running into Medusas every 5 seconds.
No, this was a completely avoidable encounter.
If we gave a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know she was going to turn us to stone. I did not actually anticipate that. It was like,
you
okay.
literally could have given her a piece of string in the shape of a ring, and she would have taken it.
We wanted to fight her.
I didn't want to actually fight her. I just thought she was like offering us a way past the Guardians, right?
She snuck into the place. She was never supposed to have been here in the first place. So when you guys caught her and then left, she felt threatened. But the invisible stalker's terrified of her because she turned the other one to stone.
Makes sense.
Hey, look at it this way. We got 3 magical items for killing her. So,
Yeah, it only cost us 660 gold pieces plus the 10 charges of Cure Light.
in the end, we'll probably actually make out. So hang on, we'll move 660 gold from Kyrie.
And then make a fort save.
Another one?
Yeah, to survive the process.
Cool if I die. No, I'm probably okay.
Oh, that made me sad. I was hoping you'd die from a double failed fort save.
It would have been hilarious. Just like, guess we'll have to pick up another wizard.
Yeah.
Guess I live.
Yeah, darn.
Alright, so it was 660 gold, right?
Yeah.
Your all your clothes are now made of skin.
No.
It's just stone to flesh. It's not, stone to what it used to be before. So
Yeah, but the clothes would have turned. Only living objects
It's,
would have
it's
turned.
only my flesh. That
I
actually
know.
turns.
I just would find that hilarious.
But yes, your boots are probably pretty much done. And your heels are free of any kind of calluses or thick skin. It's gonna take you a while to get those pads thickened again.
Fine.
It's like somebody took a Dremel or a sanding a belt sander to the bottom of your feet. Caraway's pretty strong, but you would be damn heavy.
Yeah,
I guess we gotta go talk to the chick today too. Since this will be the next day, because we spent the whole day in research, and then the next day getting him cured, and then we have to.
Oh, you could have
head
got
to
him
the-
cured on the way out.
Oh, could we have? Okay.
Well, yeah, you're in a freaking temple.
Yeah, I guess.
Almost lost her boyfriend.
I'm fine. I made my second fort save through the process of my stony body being turned back into flesh.
Was that Caraway almost became the new party bitch?
Right. Well, here in the morning, I'll quickly
You
make.
find
you find
You immediately find a summons from Mum and Nofra to meet her at her barge at dawn to join her for breakfast. So you don't have time to do anything else.
we proceed with going to see Mama Mofa.
And it's specifically addressed to Chiron, her pretty little egg, and his friends.
Sure.
Hey, just look forward to it because it wasn't a night summons yet.
We go to go see.
That happens if you continue to fail your diplomacy checks to get multi-day passes, and that only happens if you continually only get the single days.
Gotta spend the night.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen either way with.
So you arrive at the barge, and she's extremely pleased, and she's got a nice spot real close to her for Chiron, and another one a little bit further away for Caraway. Maminofra is dressed in a tight lemon-colored silk. And you notice camels are being harnessed to chariots. But she offers up a light repast of bastella, a meat pie made with squib in a savory sauce, baked in a sweet pastry shell with almonds, cinnamon, and sugar. Drifting dragons eat your heart out.
Such refinement, such splendor.
She goes, in honor of my new friends and, well, because I want to, we're going to have a chariot race today. Because, well, it would amuse the local populace and myself. And, I would really, really appreciate it if you, my pretty little egg, would take part, and your friends can as well, but really appreciate if you'd take part in the race.
But of course, Your Excellency.
Because it's also, in honor of this, I've also declared it a public holiday, so everything's closed, so everybody gets to come and watch the spectacle. She goes, the first chariot to race around the course through the city will win a prize and perhaps a special gift. Momofria confides that little bit with a leer and a wink at Chiron. Now, as for the rules of the race, there are no rules. And she begins to laugh hysterically, her whole body shaking and wobbling with laughter. I love how they wrote that out.
Wobbling.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, generally the rules are, let's see. You're all given a light chariot pulled by a single grumpy camel. You guys can either individually take a chariot, or you can double up if you do so choose. One being the driver, one being the passenger. There's also other charioteers lined up as well. So it's your call how you want to organize these.
Well, since it's probably going to be profession driver, handle animal, and oh, you can't even roll fucking professions without being skilled in them. Can't roll handle animal without being skilled in it.
You can.
Ride, maybe?
No, it'd be to drive a chariot, it's profession driver or handle animal.
Yeah, and I can't roll either of those. Neither can anybody else, because nobody else has the skills.
No, you
More
can do
work.
handle animal untrained.
Oh, handle animal is trained only.
Yep.
Is it?
Animal
I
animal
handle
and
animal.
professional animal. Oh, you actually have a rank of handle animal?
Yeah.
Cheater. I know she didn't even make her own characters. And handle animal is not a bad skill to have. We've run into a couple of
She
animals.
doesn't have handle animal. She's lying through her teeth.
But it has to have 2 check marks for it to be trained?
No, it has to have a rank in it.
Oh, no, I'm a liar.
Yeah. I think you use professions untrained, can't you?
I don't think so.
No, professions you have to be trained in to do it.
You can
If
untrained
I
charisma.
handle animal, I would have had like a +10.
Okay, so instead of handle animal, you can attempt untrained charisma checks to handle the domesticated camels in overcoming obstacles.
Oh, well then that works for me because I have +6.
So who's gonna be driving chariots?
I am incapable of driving a chariot because I have neither the skills or the charisma, but I am capable of swinging a weapon at people who get too close to us. So I will be passenger.
Inhu can drive. Caraway could technically drive. Chiron can drive. Somebody could take Kel as a passenger, and obviously Nikita could be a passenger on Kel's. Or on Chiron's, I mean.
Yeah, Nikita will be a passenger with me.
And who do you want a passenger with, Caraway or Inhu?
Might as well be a passer with Inhu.
Okay. Okay, so this is a pain in the ass to run. So it's a chase scenario. Now, how this works is there are multiple skill checks. There's 13 legs of the race. You can take one at a time, but the race ends in 10 rounds. So if you've not completed all 13 legs in 10 rounds, you fail. So in order to speed through certain legs, you have to do both skill checks on that one and it allows you to skip the next one, or it might be the next two.
Huh.
Alright, see. The race ends when all the PCs have exited the finish line card. To win the race, the PCs must complete the race in 10 rounds. A PC can attempt to move 3 cards as a full round action by overcoming both obstacles on the card she is exiting. In order to win, at least one of you must attempt this more than once. There we go. And this is the race. It doesn't say anything about me not sharing this with you, so you can tactically go through which ones you might want to go through. Yeah, if you fail...
Alright, Nikita automatically wins on Intimidate, so crowded start. Nikita wins. She can easily do that check. She can do
let me
midway.
finish. If you fail a check by 10 or more, you have to succeed in a handle animal or a professional driver or the charisma check, or you crash your chariot and you are eliminated from the race.
Well, bridge under construction, I can probably do. Perform, I think you can do untrained, but I'm not very good at perform. I mean, I've got a +3 in perform dance, so that's a 50-50. Well, it's less than a 50-50 technically. Intimidate, I suck at.
Yeah, so basically, one of us has to double up on 2 cards in order to, or 2 of these things in order to win it. So
Okay, so Nikita riding with me can easily do stage 1 and 2. So she can take 2 of those cards and roll in the same round.
yeah, we're gonna crash. You might want to go with Caraway. You might have a better chance with her. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be any better for her.
Probably not. We don't have any. Well, perform any we might be able to get away with. I might succeed at that. And can we aid each other?
Yeah, that'd be an action, but you could.
So if you aided my perform, I'd have 50-50 on perform dance for number 2. Handle animal, I'm assuming you can default on charisma for a decent check. 3 shouldn't be a problem because I've got a +10 on knowledge local.
Yeah, we need to find 2 that can be doubled on if we're gonna do it.
Yeah. 4. I'm not terrible at sense motive. I'm not that good at it either. CMD. I got +10 to CMB. Oh wait, what? Bull Rush, combat maneuver defense. Oh, okay. So we're rolling against a combat. We're rolling a combat maneuver. So 4 could probably take it. 5, no problem for either of 5 for me.
So that might be the one we double on.
6.
So that would
once
skip
again,
6 and 7.
Well, 6 is a good one for me too because I can acrobatics.
Yeah, well, once if you do 5, if you double up on 5,
yeah.
then you skip 6 and 7.
7, once again, I could probably succeed at.
No, we'd be skipping that one if we did double up on 5.
Yeah, it's just I'm just listing ones I could see that. 8. I can't do the fortitude, but I could probably pull off the reflex.
So I'm
That's
thinking
pretty
for
nasty,
us, 5 and 11 would be the ones that we need to double up on.
9 is another perception check, so that's no problem.
I see.
10 is nothing I'm good at. 11. 11 is no problem.
So when you double up on something, you're actually doing both items on the card, right?
Yeah, and then that allows you to skip the next 2.
Cultist in the crowd.
Yeah,
Range
we have
attack
to
roll.
we have to do the double up twice in order for somebody to win. So I think the only ones that we could do is 5 and 11. Crit's gonna have to figure out her own, and obviously Chiron's gonna have to figure out his own. But I think for us, 5 and 11 are the only ones we can do.
Well, I could do 4, but that sense motive is nasty.
We're receiving a bull rush from cultists.
Yeah, I mean my combat maneuver defense is 20.
No,
So-
our
Yeah.
combat maneuver defense automatically becomes 20 because it's based on the chariot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, 5 we can definitely do. I see no problem with.
That's what I'm
5.
saying. 5 and 11. If we can make it through the rest, then we're fine. But 5 and 11 are the ones we should be doubling.
Yeah.
So we have to double up on 2 in order to potentially win.
I can't do the strength. Yeah. All right. We'll go with 5 and 11 to try and double up.
And then, yeah, Chiron, you'll have to decide on your own. And
Yeah, Chiron's gonna double up on 1 and probably 5.
you can double up on as many as you want, to be honest. It's just we don't have much in the way of good skills, so.
And then Chiron's also gonna double up on 9 as well.
Okay, so the very beginning, the crowded start. Everybody gets to decide which one they are going to. 1 second. I guess Crit is out for the evening.
Oh, she's sleeping?
No, stuff's going on, and she would rather talk on the phone than play any more games tonight. So we're gonna do the chariot race without her.
All right.
Unfortunately, she doesn't get my sympathy after she screwed me over for an hour. So my heart is cold to her right now. Okay, first and foremost, yeah, jockey for position or scream and dash.
Well, I think we're going to be jockeying for position unless you have intimidate trained.
No, it's going to be a charisma check either way. It doesn't really matter,
Well,
and the handle animal's
the-
easier.
Yeah, I will try and aid other to help you with jockeying for position. Doubt I will, but I can try. Nope.
Nope. Yay!
Not bad.
Chiron, what are you doing?
Alright, Chiron is going to double up on crowded start, so he's going to do jockey for position and scream and dash.
Okay, jockey is first.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to participate.
Oh, she's here. She exists.
And I guess Nikita can aid him on this.
You can't.
Not if you're doubling.
If you're doubling, Nikita's doing one and you're doing the other.
Okay, I got you.
Well, it's not really how it works, but yeah, you can't aid if you're doing double.
That's right, yeah, because she's doing something else.
Okay,
If Chiron was doing everything, so he does jockeying for position, succeeds,
and then
and
intimidate.
Nikita automatically passes. She has a plus 19.
Okay, and then I'm guessing just a charisma check for Caraway unless she has intimidate trained.
My intimidate is not trained.
Okay, just make your charisma check. Cool. Everybody gets past the start.
Some better than others.
I'm at 4.
Hopefully I can remember to do this. Caraway. Another charisma check from you. I'm guessing you're going to try to entertain the crowd?
Yep.
Because that's the lower DC and they're both charisma based. You do!
I just do.
Okay, now it's us. I guess we're going to try to entertain the crowd as well.
Yeah, I've got a +3 to perform. I don't know if that's better than your charisma, but
I have a +4 to charisma.
alrighty, I will try and aid other with my. I'm gonna perform dance to aid your perform defaulting.
I'm going to perform dance as well. I'm going to do a jig.
Oh, nice. We'll do it. We'll do a nice jig together.
Okay, give me your
Jigga
8.
jigga jig 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 jigga jigga jig jig jig.
Yay, you give me 8.
My shadows dance around me.
Yay, we perform well.
We don't fail. That's the important part.
Okay, Skullduggery. 2 Forgotten Pharaoh cultists in a chariot join the race, emerging from a side alley at full tilt. They try to run Chiron off the road, so he gets bull rushed.
Yes, he's gonna get bull rushed because or do I get to make a sense motive check to avoid the bull rush?
Yeah,
Either or.
Either or.
Okay, so I see what it is. So if I do the sense motive and fail, then they get to bull rush me and I don't get to CMD 20. Or I could just do the bull rush and get CMD 20. Is that what it is?
No, it's one or the other or both. You get to decide.
I don't know what the fuck that means, though.
It means if you don't detect something is right, then they successfully bull rush you. Or you can brace for the bull rush.
Okay, so I'll brace for the bull rush then.
Okay, I gotta find their stats.
Because neither me nor Nikita are trained in sense motive. So we literally have to roll a nat 20. 'Tis impossible. Hey, they don't bull rush me off the road.
Nope, they do not successfully bull rush you.
So I pass 4 on the 5. Excellent.
Okay, bridge under construction. You can either knowledge local or charisma check.
Well, I have +10 knowledge local, so I'm good with that.
I'm talking about Caraway.
I'm gonna have to do charisma. I don't have local.
Okay.
I'm out of the race.
Okay, you crashed your chariot. Can you give me a reflex save? You take 12 damage from your crash. And you are officially out of the race. And I'm guessing you're knowledge locally?
Yeah. Yeah. No way we're doing that handle animal because we keep, even if we got a 20, we'd still fail. That'll do.
And then Quiet Neighborhood. Perception and or reflex.
I'm gonna try to go for both. So double up.
Okay, try to avoid the low laundry lines.
Nikita can do that, and she automatically passes.
Make your roll.
What's that?
Make your roll. And then avoid the piss pot.
And because Chiron's right next to Nikita, he gets +2 to this.
Nope, because this is your thingy doing it. Chariot.
No, he automatically gets +2 because it's
Your chariot does not get +2.
What's that? Oh, it's for the chariot.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was for me.
Nope. You're rolling it. It's using your roll, but it's the chariot.
I make it anyways.
I'm not
So I
gonna go
skip
contract.
6 and 7.
So you're on 8. And now it's our turn. Perception and then reflex. My perception is +12, so I'll do that. Oh, yeah, we passed.
It's not perception, it's sense motive.
We're still
Oh,
on.
we're on
Skull
4.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my sense motive is +3 only.
My sense motive's +6. It's not terrible.
They get +9 on their bull rush.
I've got a CMD of 20.
It doesn't matter, it's based on the chariot.
Oh, I don't know what the chariot says.
It says on the thing, bull rush CMD 20.
Oh, okay. So they've got a
Plus
+9 on a D20. That's 50-50. I've got a +6 on a sense motive, and I don't think you can aid other on a sense motive.
Yeah, you can.
Well, that'd give me a +8, so it's a little bit better.
There you go, enjoy your +2.
Alrighty. Let's see if we fail. Should be casting guidance.
That would be an action.
Yeah, I know. It's
I don't even have guidance.
+2. Don't fail, dice. Don't fail me. Don't fail me. That's a fail.
But it's not a fail of 10 or more, thankfully, so we just don't proceed. Which means we're still on track, but it still sucks. Number 8. 2 more Forgotten Pharaoh cultists hide on the rooftops overlooking the race route. They try to fire poison bolts, so you can choose to try to dodge them or take them like a man. Or both. You can dodge one and take the other one like a man.
Yeah, no, it'd be really hard to make the DC 25 reflex save. So now, just gonna do the fortitude saves.
Okay, make your fort save.
Alright, and Kyron does get a +2 for this. Let's see if Kyron gets poisoned. He does not. So I'm now on Crowded Market.
How many rounds of this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2.
We're on round 5 right
3,
now.
4.
No, you guys are still on 4. You didn't pass.
Round 5.
You have 10 rounds to finish it, or you lose because other people
Yeah.
are.
Oh, yeah.
Got to pull up the other cultists. It should be the same. Yeah, apparently the same. So Karen took 5 hit points from the bolt. Okay, round 6, and we've got to try to do sense motive again.
No, this is round 5.
No, this is beginning of round 6.
No, because I did 1, so that's round 1. And I did 4, that's round 2. I did 5. That's round 3.
Oh, right, this
Then
is
I
round 5.
did, then I did 8. So that was round 4. We're on round 5.
Okay, make your sense motive at the +2. Make it. There you go.
That'll do.
Crowded market. Perception and or intimidate.
Seeing so Nikita's the one that will be doing this. We're only going to do 1, and she automatically passes either one. It doesn't matter.
Well, roll whichever one.
Okay.
Next round. Okay, this is one we want to try double up on, right?
Yeah, we're
Uh,
technically going to have to double up on another one now because we
Yeah.
got stuck on Skullduggery.
No, I think we'll be fine if we get 11 as well. Race might be
Oh,
over
yeah.
by then. Well, here's the perception done. What's your reflex? My reflex is +7.
Mine's +12.
You roll it.
It'll still win.
Okay, you have Dodge the Fat Merchant and Spitting Camels. I'm going to guess you're going to do Fort.
Yeah, spinning camels. Fortitude save. And Kyron gets another +2 for this shit. And I make it.
Round 7. So we have Reflex and Fort. My Reflex is 7, my Fort is 3.
Oh, 8. Okay. I thought you said 7. I was like, what the fuck?
No, round 7.
I can. My reflex is still +12. My fort is fucking +4. So, unless it's versus poison, or no, not poison, versus divine or whatever.
Okay, then you need to try to make the Reflex.
Yeah. Versus enchantment or divine. My reflex is divine, enchantment, and traps. No, that's not a. Well, I don't think it would qualify as a trap anyway, but.
No.
Reflex. Fuck you.
And we crash.
Yep.
Make another Reflex. We each take 16.
Well, Nikita, I hope you can win it, because we're out.
Alright. I can't see.
Okay, yep, can't see. Reflex or perception? And or perception.
I'm gonna double up on this one to try to just finish it off here. So Kyron's gonna do Sand in the Eyes, and he gets +2.
You do not get +2 from Nikita.
I do get +2 from Nikita.
You do not get +2 from Nikita. It is still technically the chariot that's doing it, not you.
You can't get sand in a chariot's eye.
It's based on the chariot, not based on you. And that is a fail anyways.
Yeah, but it's not by 10 or more.
No, it's by 6, so it's still not 10 or more.
I don't see how I can't get +2 when it's sand in my eyes.
Because it's not technically you, it's the chariot in the race. It's using your saving throws, but not your adjustments. Specifically says it in the event itself. It's a chase scenario. Things like that don't come into effect.
It's just weird as fuck. But whatever. Okay, so
And can't see again.
I'm gonna try to double up again on it though.
Well, do your perception.
No, once he fails one, it fails both.
Oh, you failed both? Oh, okay.
I can't fail the other one anyways. Alright, so next round I'm gonna try to double up on it again. Still didn't get it though. So I think, what is this? This will be round
9.
10 one.
This is 9. You have 2 more checks.
Alright, pass that one, and then Kita needs to make a perception. Bam, I win.
That was closer than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, that's what I read about this thing. It's bullshitty difficult to win.
It's just the if you don't have somebody with hand on animal, that's pretty much what makes it hard.
No animal, no profession driver, and defaulting with charisma is not great.
Well, it worked for me.
That's why you're her little egg.
That's right.
Aggie won. You brought her most glorious glory.
She presents the winner.
With a night 11.
Let's see. Oh, okay, that's what it's about. You get a gem-encrusted gold camel statuette, and you're allowed to keep the camel and the chariot. First and foremost.
Rich bitches.
Oh, okay, it's just marked down as treasure. And, let's see, in addition, Mamanofra rewards the winner with a kiss. And she showers you with kisses. And she goes...
They are extra sloppy.
And she says, "Oh, because you're the winner, I will, and for doing such a fabulous race, I will grant you, I will grant you a wish. You just have but ask."
I'll have to think about it. So we can save this.
Access to every library in the fucking city. Unlimited.
I'll have to think about it. So let's save this for next time we play Mum's Mask.
Nope, you gotta give the answer now.
Why do I have to give the answer now? Hang on, let me think about it.
She may be generous, but she's not patient.
She should be patient. I don't know. What do y'all think we should go for?
Unlimited access to all the libraries in the city.
This thing I coughed.
All right, yeah. So I go and say, "Hi, Your Excellency. This simple man only wishes to continue his works, and if you could please grant me and my compatriots unrestricted access to the libraries here within the city, all the libraries here within the city."
She immediately looks very disappointed, and obviously disappointed. She's like, "Fine, I'll give you another. I'll give you 3 days pass to go diddle around with your books." And she kind of stomps off.
I would have asked her for dinner.
She wanted to bone you.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, you're never getting unrestricted.
Yeah, I kind of think.
Hey, she said I had one wish.
Yeah.
So then
She gave you more time. She gave you more time in her library. Oh, if you want, you can go and confront her about that. I'm sure there's some alligators who would like to get to know you.
Here's the GM line.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some alligators who would love to get to know you. It's not a woman to be pushed. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you guys get 3 more, a pass for 3 more days in the library.
Hey, that works.
You're meant to continually have to go back to her for more time, if it's not obvious.
Obviously.
And we're gonna have to go back to her to get access to all the various libraries we need access to.
Well,
Which is something we
that's
should
based-
research.
That's based on Deza, not based on her. She's giving you the pass that... She's letting Deza know that you guys can have access to libraries again. And you guys only know about this one and the other one. So, Deza's giving you what you want.
Yep.
No more, no less.
So we're gonna have to research where those scrolls got moved to. Potentially.
Yeah.
Also wouldn't hurt to I guess we can try looking into this mask artifact while we're in the scrolls library.
That's part of your